Good morning, Steamies, Steamovians, Steamits, whatever you really care to call yourselves. This is a bit of a channel update. I'm going to have to get past some debris. Yes, I know it's there. Oh yeah, that wasn't so bad. This is an update on my Steamit channel. For my regular YouTube channel viewers, because I will be uploading this to YouTube. No, it isn't Friday, and this isn't my weekly vlog. So yes, this is a just a bit of an update really for my Steamit channel. That's steemit.com. If you want to go and have a look, I will leave a link in the description below this video anyway. Yeah, basically it's really to cover what I'm going to be doing with Steamit, because thanks to Paul from YouTube, who has done a lot of videos. I used to watch a lot of his videos. He always watches mine. Thank you, Paul, for that. And he suggested at the start of the year, really, he said he'd moved on to Steamit and it was a good platform, and I should try putting some of my content on there because it's really worthwhile. And I kind of joined back in March and did an introductory post, and then just things got on top of me. I got loads of work on and other things, and I never really got a chance to sort of properly get into it and have a look about what it was about. So in the end, I kind of left it, and then at the weekend, surprisingly, I'd woken up early and the rest of the family wasn't awake, so I thought I'll have a look through Steamit. I'd got through about everything else I normally look at on the internet and checked all my emails for work and stuff for work, so I went on and had a look through the posts, and kind of somehow it sort of twigged with me what it was about than it did when I originally went, I suppose. And probably it was I just didn't read enough of the content. That was the main thing.
Warning, speed trap limit 30 miles per hour.
So yeah, at the weekend I went through and really I read a lot of posts. I went through all the new thing and I kept scrolling down all the way and looking at different posts, and I kind of realised Steamit is, it seems to me, or from what I've read about it anyway, it seems like what I'm needing to do is just provide lots and lots of different content, because in my introductory post I'd kind of come up with the idea that I would just sort of really do posts on my work, so it would be about coffee, roasting coffee, maybe something about getting into roasting coffee, so people could have a sort of guide to getting into roasting coffee and things, and sort of do it that way. And then sort of as I read through, I realised that people sort of aren't limiting what they upload to one particular topic, so they're doing a wide range of things.
30 miles per hour.
And also there's a lot of there's a lot of photography uploads, which I think is fantastic. As I was reading through, and there's loads of fantastic pictures people had taken, and it was that sort of thing. I thought, well, I quite like taking pictures, and I've got a lot of pictures I've taken in the past that I kind of just sat dormant in my iCloud photo library, never being seen by anyone but me and a few family members, and I've never really got into Instagram or any of those sort of photo pictures sharing sites, and I tweet a few now and again when I remember to tweet them. But they sort of just disappear into the back of beyond, don't they? Once a tweet's been and gone, it's just disappeared forever, really. It's not very often people hunt back through them. So I thought, well, that's sort of like an opportunity with Steamit to start sharing my photos, and maybe some people will like them, and at least they're sort of out there for people to look at. So that kind of came to me that would be a good way forward to share photos, and I've got a lot of existing ready-made content just sat there ready to share away. And then as I was going through, of course, the other thing is to share new photos, because I really, like I say, I do like taking photos, and it kind of means that there's perhaps a reason now to take more photos of things when I'm out and about and whatever else. All sorts of scenery, skyline things, all sorts. Because I suppose it doesn't really matter, you're just sharing some content. If something's interesting, you take a picture of it because you find it interesting, and you share it there, and maybe someone else will. Because there's been lots of different photography. I mean, there's a lot of flower photography, some very good flower photography as well on Steamit, and scenery and things. So that kind of seems to be my way forward at the moment. I did do a post on coffee, so work-related post, yesterday as well. I mean, I've done quite a few posts since I kind of figured out what I was doing with Steamit. So on that sort of side of things, it seems to be going quite well, I think. So yeah, that's really my plan going forward, is to mostly upload more photo posts, which will consist of mainly older ones that I'm recycling, and also I'll try and take more new ones, which I should get some really good pictures now, because I've got a fairly decent, I'll only be with my iPhone still, but it's still supposed to be a pretty good iPhone camera. So as far as that goes, it may be, I mean, it won't be world-class photography, but it'll be half decent at least. Sharing that sort of content,
radar check,
and also looking to keep up with the coffee theme. I haven't ditched that idea. I've just sort of realised that I don't have to limit myself just to doing things about coffee and coffee roasting and things. So the post yesterday was really a bit of a sort of a plant to roasted coffee guide that I uploaded, just with pictures of the plants and then sorting. Is an Ethiopian Yirgacheffe in particular. I'll probably do a few different ones on different coffee origins, because we get a lot of sort of photos from source where it's grown and sort of where it's picked and processed and things. So that'll be quite interesting, I think, for people to see different posts on that sort of information, which is not something you see widely about on the internet. So I'll be uploading more of that as well, and yeah, just generally trying to make it a sort of interesting channel. Now, as far as Steamit goes, I've still no idea. I've not really worked out the whole Steam dollar thing and the currency side of it. I kind of get that I need to sort of upvote people's posts, so that they get some value back from it, and obviously I follow people if I like the posts as well, to make sure I can see more of them, and then that kind of really sort of gets me to the point I'm not really sure then what do I need to do next. I suppose just if I keep following people, then they might follow me back. I get the impression the more you comment on posts as well, it gets you about a bit more, so people might notice you a bit more, so you might get a few more followers that way. So I've followed a lot of people already on Steam. I think it was about 475 now. I did use Paul, who recommended me onto Steamit, which Paul is at Old Guy Photos on Steamit, so I'll leave a link to him in my Steamit post as well. So if you do watch this and you're not following him already, go and follow at Old Guy Photos, because he sent me over to Steamit and obviously set me off on this little journey. So that will really pretty much cover most of what I'm looking to do at the moment, I suppose, on Steamit. What I'd like to see, because I've not found it yet, and I mean it may be I've just not looked in the right places, to be honest, but I'd like some sort of notification for comments on my posts, because there doesn't seem any way I've found at the moment that I can easily get a notification that someone's commented, other than just sort of looking through manually to comments and seeing that they're there, and then going into each post and sort of replying that way. So that would be nice. I'd like to see something like that. Also, because I've followed a lot of people now, my sort of feed channel on the main site is very, very cluttered. So I don't really know if there's any way to break it up. So, like on Twitter, I have everyone in lists, and I sort of break them down into different sections. And on Steamit, it'd be nice to sort of do sections for photography and maybe some sort of general intro. Brief pause there. And so yes, what I was saying, I'll try and cut myself back into that bit, is I could do with breaking down that content, everyone's posts, so I could see it a bit more easier rather than it just being one stream of everything as it is at the moment. So kind of looking at a way of doing that. There doesn't seem to be any way in the main Steamit website, but there seems to be a lot of quick gear change. Seems to be a lot of sort of like plugins and apps and things, so I don't know if there's something externally, but I've just not found it yet. So if anyone watches this and does know how to break down your sort of feed content into different sections, it would be lovely if you could let me know, because I've not got the foggiest at the moment. I'm not going to get through there, not in the world. So on the whole though, I've kind of just sort of bounced into it now. After, it's kind of ridiculous. I started my introductory post in March, and we're now 1st of August, and I'm just starting to figure out what to do about posting. But that kind of is the way of things with me. I just have a lot of things to do, and not so much time to do them in. So it always seems to end up that I'm a little bit behind with things. So I'm gonna probably end this now, a little bit before I actually get to work on my commute to work. So this sort of style of vlog is what I do weekly, a sort of driving with vlog commentary. I kind of think this works better because if you're not that interested in what I'm waffling on about, you can turn the sound down and just watch the traffic. And on the whole, fortunately for most of my journeys, nothing exciting happens in the way of people crashing into me or me crashing into them. But yes, if you want to stick on my YouTube channel, please do. For weekly vlogs, I do quite a bit of gameplay footage with Star Wars Battlefront, although I've not had a chance to do that even in the last few weeks. Well, just been doing other things and not really had a chance to get on and have a few games. But I am looking forward to very much the next edition of Star Wars Battlefront, which will be coming out not long now. I think it's that the beta's out in start of October, so I will be doing a lot of gaming footage of that once I get the new Star Wars Battlefront. I think what it is with the old one at the moment, I've kind of done everything you can possibly do in the game, so it's kind of like lost a little bit of its appeal. Still good fun when you get a chance, but like I say, I've just had more things to do otherwise for it. So that's pretty much as nearly or as near to my work as we're going to get. So that was my update on my Steamit channel. Hopefully it wasn't too boring, and we'll see how I get on with future posts. Hopefully, I'll grow a bit more of a following. I think I've got about 20 maybe already, so I don't think that's too bad going. And we'll see how I progress in the future. Okay, right. Thank you.